Hey everybody, it's Friday, April 24th. Do y'all like my hat? I can even do a trick with it. So as you can tell, I figured out Snapchat filters for my Zoom. So don't try. You won't be able to do it on a school computer. I have to use my personal computer to do it, but it's really cool. So today we're going to review the rule of thirds, which we learned yesterday, and then you'll have an assignment to work on. This assignment's really fun because you get to involve a family member. So hopefully you can find someone that wants to do it with you. All right, remember the rule of thirds. We make PowerPoints. We basically make a hashtag on the frame of the camera. And then where all the intersections are called PowerPoints, and that's where you want to put your object. Here's a couple of tips for the rule of thirds. If you're shooting a landscape, you should put the horizon line on one of the horizontal lines and put something interesting near the PowerPoints. For people, always put the person off-centered a little bit and put their eye near a PowerPoint. If the subject is small, just make sure that the subject is near a PowerPoint or both, two, like this one. And if the subject is tall, don't put it in the middle of the frame, put it to the right side or left side near a PowerPoint. That's going to help keep your subject from splitting the frame in half. Ooh, when I do that, my hat moves. Alrighty, here is our assignment for today. It is called the 100 Steps Challenge, and it is kind of an exercise in perspective and the way different people see things differently. So you can look at these pictures. This is a walk that I took with my husband, Morgan, and our niece, Trinity. You can see her in the picture. We went on a walk together, and Morgan took some pictures, and I took some pictures. The one on the left is one of the ones I took from our walk. I chose to zoom in on Trinity a little bit and show the sun on her cheeks and stuff like that. Mr. Smith, on the other hand, saw the setting completely different, and he decided to take a picture of the field and the tree and the sunset and the dogs walking. Different people look at things differently. That's part of life, and that's part of one of the cool things about life. So what I want you to do is kind of do what Mr. Smith and I did. We should go on a photo walk with a family member and take a photo using the rule of thirds composition idea. We're going to practice using the rule of thirds and show me that you've learned something from what I've taught you about the rule of thirds. And you're also going to connect with a family member through photography. So first, what you're going to do, I want you to invite a family member to go on a photo walk with you. You can share a camera or each bring your own. Students, teach your family member about the rule of thirds. So you can use my videos if you want or something like that. Step 3, start in your kitchen. And what you're going to do is walk 100 steps. So count your steps. You can play a game with it if you want, but the main thing that matters is that you're walking 100 steps. See where you end up. It can be inside or outside. When you get to 100 steps, stop. Each person should look up, down, all around. Observe your surroundings and think about where you are. Each person will take one or more photos. So it's that person's decision what they choose is interesting in that setting. And then they take a photo of it. Then when you get back inside or get back to a comfortable place, look at each other's photos. Compare the photos. Isn't it interesting how different minds choose different subjects in the same setting? And then you'll share your photos with me on Google Classroom. You'll upload at least 2 pictures to Google Classroom. When I grade these, I'm going to be checking about the rule of thirds. So if for whatever reason you don't know or understand what the rule of thirds is, stop and go watch yesterday's instructional video. And you can also come to talk with me on Zoom and we can discuss the rule of thirds. Here's a couple of examples. So this is a mom and her son. 100 steps led them to the front yard. The mom chose to take a picture of the tree. She thought it was really interesting the way the leaves were falling. And the son chose to take a picture of the ground. He liked that red leaf and how the color popped among the browns in the picture. Here's a sister and a brother. 100 steps led them to the backyard. The sister chose to take a picture through the bush, and the brother chose to take a picture of some of the toys that were out in the yard. Here's another one. 100 steps led this grandpa and granddaughter to the living room. The grandpa decided to show the view out the window of the living room, and the granddaughter chose to focus in on the books that were on the shelf. This dad and his daughter took 100 steps from their kitchen, and they ended up in the big brother's bedroom. The dad took a picture of the whole setting, the whole bedroom, and the daughter decided she just wanted to look down and take a picture of her feet. Hopefully during this assignment, you can make a memory with someone in your family interact, compare each other's photos, think about what your perspectives are, and maybe teach them a little bit about what you've been learning with the rule of thirds. Um, I look forward to seeing what you've got, and please come visit me on Zoom if you've got any questions. Thanks, guys. See you later.